That is the best I've seen Jude Bellingham play. As a whole package of a footballer playing from that role, that was the best I've seen him.
Here's Jude Bellingham.
The front three, whether it's Rodrigo.
Lovely turn from Bellingham.
Wasn't it just?
On into space, and now Mbappe's off through the middle. Bellingham's going to play the ball early. Militao not too far away. Chouameni to Bellingham. Here's Derone. Bellingham's tackle. Did I read that right this week, that they're offering him 3.8 million a week in Saudi Arabia? It's away from Mendy, it runs into Rudiger. There's Bellingham. I'll tell you something that might make you smile in a second. In there by Militao, and now the counter-attack on with Mbappe. It's a lovely ball lifted in. Bellingham takes it down, and the goalkeeper did brilliantly, Musso. Both of them felt the force of the challenge, but
I think that's harsh. But in terms of his level of performance last year for Real Madrid, couldn't have wished or hoped for a better start.
Here's Bellingham gliding away. De Ketelaere back for Atalanta. Champions League games this season. Starting on Tuesday with the playoff round. You can also catch the draw, as I mentioned, for the league phase on Thursday, the 29th of August. Bellingham. Mbappe to Bellingham. On this side for Atalanta. Mbappe. Well, there's half-time. Football men, and they were both at Juventus at the
season. With a view to the...
Got the headwear on. Run made here from Bellingham. Now he's got to be patient and wait for the white shirts to arrive.
That's brilliant.
Bellingham gliding away effortlessly. Gets it back again from Bellingham. And then he was moved aside by Hearn, who's defending. Good block there from Bellingham. Bellingham then nice and strong against De Ketelaere. Good play from Bellingham. The attacking players they got in the team, they were so good at staying in matches. Here's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior gliding through and pulling it back. I must say, Ali, I was a little bit disappointed by what I saw from them in the first half, but they're so much better now. Vinicius Junior in. A good footing from Bellingham against Jim City. Towan headed away by Hearn. Bellingham waiting for it. Jude Bellingham spinning away. Brilliant turn from Bellingham. Good save from... It's Mbappe coming on and scoring. His Real Madrid debut. Scores his first goal for the club. Here by Bellingham. Lovely turn again for a player of his size. You can see the comparisons to Zidane, can't you? Because he moves like him. They're starting to strut. Bellingham gliding through. Here he goes, Bellingham. Goals last season, Atalanta. Of course, coat miners. Now Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Kylian and Discovery Plus, and if you need the format explaining, Jude Bellingham's had a wonderful second half, hasn't he?
Correct.
Jude, not a bad way to start the season. 6th Super Cup for Real Madrid. How was it out there?
Yeah, really fun. You know, we have a new look team. And it seemed to just click tonight. You know, sometimes it takes a bit of time, and the first half I think we were still adjusting, and then second half just all came together and we were brilliant. So yeah, really nice. You know, it's going to be a long year for us if we do well in everything, which is what we want to do. So got to enjoy nights like tonight. But yeah, come Sunday, straight back to work.
As you said, a new look team. How do you anticipate your role, your playing position to adapt and change the season?
I think the coach trusts me to get the feel for positions. You know, I think when it's necessary I can go higher, and when I need to come and help him build up I can do it as well. So yeah, whatever the coach wants from me I do. I don't know if I'm always going to score goals, I don't know if I'm always going to make goals, but hopefully I'll always be involved in helping the team win, and that's the most important thing for me.
Was this written in the stars tonight for Kylian to get his first goal?
I think so, yeah. He's just one of them players, and he's brilliant, he's so sharp, so much technical quality, and a great teammate as well. You know, he doesn't just rely on the quality he's got. He works like a dog for the team as well, like the rest of the lads. So credit to him, and he deserves it tonight.
If this is what you look like on the first game of the season, what could we expect for the rest?
Who knows? Who knows? It's just all about taking time with it, being patient. Not every game's going to be like this. We're going to have to suffer at times, and yeah, it's just important we keep finding each other's rhythms and smiling, enjoying playing our footy.
And again, we've touched on it several times since full time. Jude Bellingham, absolutely outstanding, really, in that match from start to finish, and seemed to be loving his new position.
Yeah, and
a new position for Real Madrid, should I say?
Yeah, for Real Madrid, yeah, deeper, a role that's a little bit deeper than we've seen him. But I just feel that he's a player that just kind of, look at the movement to get on the ball there again.
This is class, Ray.
Beautiful. Separates himself from the midfielder, then plays and drives. And that's what he's got. He's not only good with his feet, with the ball at his feet to be able to shield it, etc., but once he releases it and he opens up his legs, I don't know anyone who can match him at the moment. I just think he's got so many different strings to his bow. And in the position that he's playing now, he can actually showcase them a lot better than what he was doing when he was playing with his back to play in a higher position.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he did last season. You know, getting on the end of things, he's got a big physical presence, he's dangerous in the box. But this is where I want to see him. I think he could be the best midfield player in the world.
This is ridiculous.
You know, driving from deep, but obviously the final pass as well. Look at the weight of it. It's perfect. It was like, really felt like he was just trying to show everybody, I can be the best. And I think if he plays like this, there's literally no ceiling for Jude because he was exceptional.
Yeah, and I don't know many players, if any, in the game today that can play in the midfield role and do everything. And I don't think that's a stretch. I don't think I'm going overboard there. I think he can literally do everything. I think for England, we were looking at it in the summer going, oh, he's maybe playing out of position a little bit, or doesn't look his normal self. But I think this performance today, with the manager giving him a licence to kill, really just.
And the reaction on social media, absolutely full of praise for Jude Bellingham, as you can imagine. He's still just 21 years of age. It's absolutely phenomenal, but they're very, very much back to his best, Jude Bellingham, and I guess that's great to see from an English perspective, but also Real Madrid.
And it shows you when you look back at England, and I don't have to always go back, but you look at England, was he played in the right position for England? Was he put in the right area to produce his best football for England? And that's something, again, as England fans and ex-players, there's a tinge of kind of like, could have got more out of him in that tournament.
But if you think about him and Declan playing together, deep in the midfield, that's perfect. And you got Cole Palmer, you got Phil Foden. I think that's probably what we're going to see Saka going forward. But I like the fact that Jude he just did everything today, and he makes it look so easy. He's so functional with his game, and he'll be delighted with that side of the season, because the years was tricky, I think, for English players. But today he showed he's going to have a huge season.
Do you know what I think is great about this team is I think there's like I keep saying, there's a friendship within the group, and they all want to be each other's mates. But there's an element where they all want to challenge each other as well. Jude wants to be the best. That's undoubted. That's there. You can see it. But so does Vinicius. Now Mbappe wants to be the best. Do you know what I mean? And that could probably go on that list a little bit. But these guys are all fighting with each other to be the best, but won't do it to the detriment of the team. And that's the key to be successful with this team.